Well, what a night for the kids. This is the first time since 2008 that the Penguins had 3 goals from their rookies, including one from this guy right here. Ben, you guys have a long 20-day break ahead of you. Just how rewarding is it to close out the stretch of games with a win here?
Yeah, it's awesome to go into the break on a positive note, get some momentum going for the post-break, and we'll try to keep it rolling.
What a night for Avery Hayes getting called up. NHL debut, 2-goal game. Just how pumped were you and the guys on the bench for him?
Yeah, I think, everybody was really pumped up for him. Probably everybody that knows him as well. Such a hardworking kid, and great to see him get a call up and make the most of it.
So much fun to watch. Well, you guys are 14-3-3 to close out the stretch since the Christmas break going into this break. Just what do you feel has been the key this last month and a half for you guys to have such an incredible stretch?
Yeah, I think, we've just been sticking to our game plan, playing together as a team, a lot of different guys contributing, so it's been great.
I mentioned 20 days is a long time, so what do you do? What goes into your plan for the break and staying sharp when you get back?
Yeah, obviously, everybody's gonna try and stay in shape. We're all hungry here, so we're really excited to get back playing games again after the break.
Congrats on the win. Thanks, Kindel.
Thank you.
You even put into words what it was like to score 2 goals in your NHL debut.
No, I blacked out a bit, but it was a ton of fun, and it was a great win for the team.
How do you summarize this entire experience and how special it was to you tonight?
Right now I can't really put it in the words. I'm just excited to see my family after they were able to make the trip, so I have no words right now, but it was a ton of fun.
What was it like making the trip down here and getting into the game in the first place?
It was fine. It was like a 4-ish car ride. I was able to sleep for a bit of it, but it was fine, and I didn't really have much time to think about the game, which honestly was pretty nice. It wasn't too stressful, and yeah.
It's kind of crazy. Like, you played in the rookie tournament here before, and to have your NHL debut here in a place like that's kind of full circle. Like, what was that like?
It was pretty cool. I was excited to make a debut anywhere. I was blessed for it, so it was a great game.
What time did you get here?
Like 5:05, 5:10. So it was a quick turnaround, but I had enough time to get ready, so it was fine.
Did they penalize you for being late?
Thankfully, no. I was able to call them on the way. They knew I was coming a bit late, but I was just in time for the meetings, which is all that matters.
When did you actually learn that you were going to be making your debut? Like, when did you kind of get the...
I knew I was coming at like noon, but I didn't know I was for sure playing until like 3-ish, so I didn't have much time to think about the game. So, but it was a ton of fun, and it was a great feeling.
These guys have told you it's not this easy, right?
Yeah, I know it's not that easy. It's the hardest league in the world for a reason, so I was just able to get a couple lucky bounces early.
On the bounce that you got early, though, the one that the puck goes in front of you there, so take me through your process there of getting around the Buffalo defense.
I wasn't really thinking. It was a great chip, great exit on the D zone, and I was just able to get by him, and I was lucky enough to put a low blocker, and yeah.
Did anything tonight surprise you? Any part of the experience surprise you?
No, it was a ton of fun, and it was a moment I'll remember forever.
What was it like to play with Rhett?
It was awesome. He's my best friend, so it was a great feeling, and it made it a lot easier for me, and yeah.
Playing with Sid for a couple of shifts there too.
It was really cool. He's arguably the best player ever, so just being able to be on the ice with him and be able to make my debut in the same lineup as him is really cool.
How was Derek's driving?
It was good. It was good. We shaved off some minutes. I don't know if he was speeding or what, but I woke up from my nap and it went from 5:25 arrival to 5:05. So I don't know how fast he was going, but it was good.
What can you say about this stretch? 14-3-3 since the Christmas break. What do you like about what you guys have been able to do going into this Olympic break?
Yeah, I think it's just, everyone on the team contributing, everyone rolling really well. I think, everyone's got kind of found a fit, and we're able just to kind of roll over and, keep pressure on teams, and credit to, how good our D are playing, keeping plays alive and moving the puck up. It's, a full team effort.
How do you keep your game sharp when you have 20 long days before you want to pick right back up where you left off?
Yeah, it's a tough question. I think you can't really keep it sharp over the break, but I think once we get back going, we'll dial it in and get good practices in, and I'm sure we'll have learning clips and just try to dial it back in before we start again.
Finally, just how pumped were you guys for Avery Hayes? Not a lot of guys can say they scored 2 in their debut.
Yeah, it was a great start for him. Obviously, it's awesome to see guys in their debut. That's obviously a dream come true to pot 2 right away. So it was impressive. A couple great shots, and yeah, super cool to see.
Nice goal by you too. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Just how good does it feel, Artie, to close this long stretch of games out for the Olympic break with a win tonight?
Yeah, it feels great. I think we played pretty well. Got good kills, great blocks. Got the rookie coming in too. driving a long way and scoring 2 big goals for us. It's like you don't see that every day.
Yeah, just how pumped were you guys for him?
Yeah, so happy for him. Like, I think he had 2 shots, 2 goals. Yeah, at like 100% like shooting percentage. I mean, that's amazing.
It looked like Avery's first goal really picked up the team as well, sort of changed the game. Did you feel it?
Yeah, for sure. It's like it was a huge goal. Breakaway. It was a really fast shot by him. Great placement, and scoring the second one to give us the lead, and just going in the second period 2-1 lead is a huge advantage.
How does a goal like that kind of lift you as a goaltender and get you kind of more centered?
It's like you try to not to look on the score too much because, especially here, scores can change pretty quick. And guys can score pretty quick, so you just try to mentally just prepare whatever comes to you, just get stops.
How do you feel about your game right now going into this 20-day break?
I feel good. Pretty confident.
Not a break for you, though.
No, not the break for me, but I feel pretty confident about the game. Just keep growing, keeping more experience and learning more about the players and league. So, I think it's getting better.
Now that we're... Oh, go ahead.
When are you making the trip?
I think it's Saturday, yeah.
Now that we're officially done for a little bit with Penguins, just how much are you looking forward to once again representing your country?
Oh, yeah, it's huge honor. Seeing all these guys which I played in Worlds, it's going to be a great experience. It's going to be nice to say to everyone hello, and it's going to be nice to spend time together.
Dan, a lot to talk about tonight, especially with Avery Hayes. But first of all, just how thrilled were you for the guys to be able to close out the stretch of games before the Olympic break with a win?
Yeah, it's we talked this morning just about there's been a lot of good since our last break, and so for this group, I think obviously 1 to 2 points are so important, but also I think we deserve to feel good going into the break. We had to go in there today and earn that, and we did just that. So.
How excited were you for Avery Hayes tonight?
It was unbelievable. Yeah, I mean, I think everybody, it's. The day that he's had, he woke up this morning like not a thought of, playing a game in the NHL. And then the day that he had, to travel in, jump right in, score the way he did the first one, second one, another beautiful goal. And then, throughout the whole game, he was awesome. And so, special day for him and his family. And obviously he played a huge role there in us getting the 2 points. So he'll remember this one.
It's not a lot of times you get a fourth liner who comes up with 2 goals in a game like this, and especially a kid who's making his debut. I mean, what was that like for you as a coach to see him do that?
It's like I said, it was awesome. I mean, it's one of those things. It's a day. Anybody's first game is a day that they're never going to forget. But talk about coming in here and making an impact, and especially the way like I said, this was a little bit last minute. This all came up this morning, and so the way it all came about is incredible. Thrilled for him, but he's also he's a guy too who's just worked for everything to be here, and it's so I think just him having this day. The way he kind of has just continued to just work and not be denied, and to get this moment, and then to attack that moment the way he did was unbelievable.
You send him back down after this game now?
What's that?
Does he get sent back down after this game?
Well, we're going but the break. Yeah, so we have some conversations to have, but I think for obviously the break coming up and everything, continue playing.
Yeah, they made it 3-2 on the power play early in the third. I thought your team really settled down after that and didn't give up many grade A looks. Were you satisfied with how they kind of slowed the game down and defended from that point on?
Yeah, it was definitely better. I think you never want to totally get away from just not playing the game though. You want to keep attacking when it's the right times, but I think you have to lead. I think the group's got there's a different. I think we're playing things differently than we did a while back. There's not a panic. We stay with it. You just get back to what works. Try to put some shifts together. It doesn't have to be anything crazy, but just some solid shifts where momentum's starting to come our way. I thought they did a good job with that.
Yeah, and there were some extra conversations between the players and the referees. I guess I'm being generous with that. Did the guys get a little bit distracted for a moment with some of the calls?
I mean, there were some things that I think, for a moment, but I thought they did a pretty good job of eventually parking it and just control what you control. And so, it's an emotional game when you're out there for these guys too. yeah, emotions run high sometimes. But I thought overall they did a good job of just kind of settling back in, just control what we can control. You can't control the refs. There's things that are outside of our control, and you just got to focus in on what we're doing.
What can you say about the game Kindel had? And I mean, you were watching them at the Prospects Challenge here in this building, well, and the other building, but, back in September, now they're contributing him and Avery to games here. Just what is that like for you as a coach, see them kind of have that development path here?
Yeah, no, it's no. I mean, these guys have earned it. It's Kindel coming in, what he's done this year in terms of taking on new responsibilities as he's gone. Or Avery coming in and they get daily today and being prepared the way he was. It's great. It's definitely something, as you're driving in here today, you're thinking back on that, the rookie tournament, and it didn't seem like it was that long ago. But obviously it's been, a lot of moments for both of those guys in different ways since then and now. And that's what you want to see, though. You want to see guys continue to develop and take those steps over the course of the year, and those are two good examples of it.